today we're out here on the 2001 Suzuki DRZ horse. She's a beast, just keeps going. 23,000 miles, probably more than that now. I'd probably put about another 1,000 miles on it. Actually, no, probably not. Anyways, we're out here, we're gonna do some clutch up practice. And hopefully we can get these wheelies down. And honestly, spoiler alert, we're not getting these wheelies down. I still got a lot of practice. I have done this one other time. I've done this 2 other times, but one of them doesn't really count. I was out here for like 2 minutes. I didn't really, it was too hot. And so I just like almost immediately left because I started sweating my balls off and was like, oh, I gotta rethink when I do this. Anyways, so we're out here, we're gonna hit this little road, same road I was doing the wheelie control tests on my S1000, and we're gonna practice some clutch ups. But we're not necessarily going for a full-on wheelie. We're going really just to practice the technique. We want to be able to do the proper technique, and we need to practice it and just do it so much that, you know, it just becomes second nature. So what we're trying to do today is we're going to try to do a clutch up, and the way we're going to try to do that is I've been watching some technique videos and stuff like that, and we're going to try to emulate what they do. And so the way we're going to do this is we're going to pull in the clutch, give it some gas, let go of the clutch. But as we're doing that, we're going to push all our weight into the front, load up the front fork, and then as we're letting go of the clutch, we're going to kind of pull back and give it some gas. Now, that's just to get the front wheel up. The second part of the technique that we're practicing is if the front wheels are not if. When after we do that, we're going to press the rear brake. We're going to immediately press the rear brake. So in theory, if we were doing this correctly, the front wheel would go like this and then immediately come down. And the reason we're doing that is because we want the rear brake to be like, you know, second nature. We should never ever question about when we're doing it. And so before we actually start popping wheelies and searching for balance point and stuff like that, we actually want to just like press the rear brake to bring the front tire down a lot. We're going to ingrain that in our brain. Ooh, kind of did it right there. Ooh, that one was not terrible. Woo! There we go, baby. That's what I like to see. There we go. These are not big wheelies. These are not big pop-ups, but like I said, I'm not really going for that. I'm going for the technique right now. There we go. I almost stalled it right there. I stopped the bike so fast. Ooh. My hand slipped. I didn't quite let off the throttle that time. So my biggest concern here is I'm doing this and I'm supposed to be hitting the rear brake even if I don't prop the front up, because I'm trying to get all of the repetition from the whole thing, you know. I'm trying to get the whole technique, but it's so much going on that I'm forgetting to hit the rear brake. And that's exactly why I'm doing this, because there's not even a lot going on right now, right? I'm not getting it up, and there should be more going on if I was getting the the proper wheelie and stuff like that going on. So with this little amount that's going on, I'm still just you know, forgetting to do the whole motion, which is why I'm practicing. There we go. That was a good one. I didn't get it up very high, but I did do the whole thing. There we go. There we go. That was a decent one. Oh man, my hand slipped off the handlebar that time. That was kind of scary. There we go. That one was a decent one. Ooh, they're getting better. They're getting better. I'm not even really lifting the tire up on a lot of these, even if I say they're getting decent or getting better. It's more, I'm more happy with just me doing the whole motion and getting the technique down. You know, as I get more comfortable with this, I'll get less scared, more comfortable, and I'll just get better at lifting the front tire up. I kind of rode that one out a little bit. I guess I'm not like revving it high enough, or I don't know. It might be this throttle. The throttle, I've done a lot to make the throttle better. It's still not super great. Yeah, so it might just be my old crusty machine. But there's no doubt in my mind this machine can still wheelie. I just need to get better. This will wear your ass out quick, dude. I'm already getting hot and sweaty. There we go. There we go. Lifted it off both times that time. 3 times in a row, baby. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, that time I fucked it up. Probably got a little too excited. I did 3 in a row, and now I just failed 3 in a row. Well, I mean, I'm doing the technique correctly, so I shouldn't say fail, because that's ultimately what we're trying to do here. Get the correct technique. Even that one was decent. There we go. That was a pretty good one too. What's funny is the very first session I ever practiced, the very first attempt in that session, I got the wheel way up there, and I've never been able to do it again. It scared the shit out of me, and I'm obviously overthinking it at this point. But it is kind of funny that I did it so good the very first time, and I've never been able to replicate that. Oh, that was a good one. I almost killed it. That's crazy. Why did it almost die? I wonder. died, I wasn't going that slow. I was applying the brake when it almost died. So I don't know. That's it. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Ooh, my finger got caught on the clutch. And that's happened a couple times now. See, both those times I forgot to use the rear brake. Again, I literally just complained about that, and so, yeah, it's a good thing we're out here practicing. Ooh, I got a little bit of air that time. Try this in second gear. Oh yeah, that was definitely not easier. Yeah, feels like it has no balls. What's interesting is this is wearing my wrists out, and I'm not really sure why. It might be the throttle, like all the controls are just crunchy. Oh, that was the best one. Aside from my first, that was the best one today. That was a pretty good one. There we go. That was another good one. And the bike wanted to die for some reason. I'm back in first, by the way. Yeah, that second gear shit ain't happening. There we go. I think I just need to wait a little bit longer and let the revs get a little bit higher. Okay, it's degrading. I'm also starting to get tired. My wrists are wearing out on this bike. I think, yeah, just the fact that all the controls are kind of stiff and crunchy to use, they just wear me out. It's also hot. I'm breaking a sweat already. So I'm going to call it, probably go get some water, ride around a little bit, and then maybe practice a little bit more. I'm going to share this video around. Hopefully I can find some, like, you know, stunters that know what they're doing to give me some advice. I hope I explained what I'm trying to do well, and I hope the camera shows enough of what I'm doing. Maybe it will tell me, someone can tell me, you know, give me some advice. Not necessarily what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if something, of course, if I am doing something wrong, I want someone to tell me, but just advice in general. Thanks for watching, guys. If you watch this and you don't know any advice to give me, but you know someone that is really good at wheelies and they might be able to give me some advice, share it with your buddy. Yeah, because I want to learn to do wheelies, and I'm going to keep doing this until I can.